Author's purpose. Okay, so today we are going to be reviewing author's purpose. We've gone over this a couple of times, so it should just be a little review. So when we try to figure out the author's purpose, we ask ourselves a question. Why do authors write? Why do they write? They have one of these purposes in mind. They have persuade, inform, or entertain. Okay, so if you ever forget those words, you're like, what is author's purpose? Think of pie. When you think of pie, the word pie is spelled P-I-E. Persuade, inform, and entertain. Let's go ahead and take a moment and talk about persuade. Persuade. The author is trying to get the reader to think a certain way or to do something. What are some examples of texts that are persuasive? Persuade, flyers, ads, or commercials. Here's a little flyer for Best Carnival Rides of the Year. It's a flyer for the carnival. Best Carnival Rides of the Year. Let's think about that. Is the person who created this trying to convince you of something, trying to get you to do something? Yes, they're trying to get you to go to the carnival. How are they trying to get you to do that? They're saying Best Carnival Rides of the Year, right? What if you go on those rides and you're like, those aren't the best rides? Well, they're just trying to convince you. They're trying to persuade you. Okay, so that's what flyers, ads, and commercials usually do. They try to persuade the audience or the reader. Let's now talk about inform. Inform. The author is giving the reader facts or information about a given topic. The text is nonfiction. So we're actually going to be focusing on informational texts that are nonfiction this week as well. What are some examples of books that have inform? Science and social studies books, biographies, magazines, how-to books. These all give information about a topic. Okay, so you're learning from these types of books. And then our next one we have is entertain. So the author is telling the reader a fictional story. We just went over fictional story last week. Remember, fiction means fake. You usually have talking animals, things that are just not real, they're made up. Some examples are fairy tales, fables. Those are some examples. So let's go over this one more time real quickly. Author's purpose. How can you figure out the author's purpose? What are some clues? What's some things you can do to figure out, why did the author write this story? You could look for some clues about whether or not is it nonfiction or fictional. Remember, nonfiction means real, facts you're going to be learning. Fiction means fake, made up. So if it's fiction, the story's probably just to entertain you. If it's nonfiction, you're learning real things. There's text features like photographs, maps, diagrams, labels. That's probably to inform you. Another thing you could do is ask yourself one of these questions. Is the author trying to convince me of something? Are they trying to get me to do something? If the answer is yes, then the author probably wrote the story to persuade you. Then you can ask yourself another question. Did the author write this story to teach me something? Something new, something I could learn? If the answer is yes, then this story was probably written to inform you. And the last one, entertain. Did the author write the story to make me enjoy it? If the answer is yes, then it is most likely entertain. Okay, I hope you like this little review of our author's purpose. We'll go ahead and go over this one more time tomorrow.